It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for...
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's the veteran, Mercedes Lewis. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
19 Tiger.
Throwing, Taylor. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal.
Here we go. Set, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
The drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go. Go. Go.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Michael Thomas with the reception. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Bring it. Bronco switch. Bronco line. Hey.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown Chargers. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. 1st and 10. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That one incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Quick throw, taken in. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. Two minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw is Taylor. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's Taylor. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. Taylor. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And with that, let's take a look at the draft class from back in April. And this organization feels like they were able to address some holes and take some guys with upside that they feel can be big-time contributors in the years to come.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points, The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Taylor looking to throw. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore. Now, Taylor. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raven first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Man in motion is Smith. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. Your They'll look to throw again. He gets that to Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Back to the air one more time. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. Back to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll look to throw yet again.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground. He will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
This kick is good. And the Ravens are going to move out in front. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They move to 1-0.